All right, let's see. I'm doing another test, guys, seeing if this is going to sync it up. I hope we're coming up. It's getting ready to come on, so let me try and turn it on here. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We're already open for business here. Just trying to do this test stream. I'm trying to figure out why it is my stuff is not syncing up. It says it's live, but that might be the old one. So let me know if you guys happen to see me. Oh, okay, there, I see me up on the screen now. So let me know if that's synced up or not. Um, are you getting it yet? Okay, because no thanks. Let's see. How can I turn up the volume on that? Let's see. Wait. Maybe I can turn up the volume on there. Or will it not show it? Okay, it won't do it on that. Okay, so if anybody's there, let me know if you happen to see me. Unless this is, yeah, this is only, yeah, so this is actually the feed for it. So this is a new one. I got 3 people that are watching. Hi guys, I'm trying this again. I apologize. We're doing some tests on here to see if I'm still doing a karate movie or not. There's some different settings and stuff with the system. What? Does it seem like it's synced? Not synced? What you got? Mike is okay. So is it synced or not synced? Man, you got that so dark I can't even see her.
But you can look at your lips. Sounds like
Oh,
it looks like
it
it's
looks
working.
like we got it. Looks like we got it. Okay, all right. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Michael Anthony Fitness and Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'm happy as shit right now. Forgive me.
And so am
Happy.
I.
Why?
Because Colin Moore got me 20,000 views.
No, Kellen Moore.
And
Kellen Moore got him some more.
And 300 subscribers.
Okay, all right. So I figured it out. I figured it out. Yes. Okay. All right. So now I'm just gonna kind of go. Hi. What's up? Okay, just play it. Just play it. Okay. So guys, just want to come in here and just say, hey, we're back. Okay. I was working and trying some stuff here. Oh man, Victor, I am happy as can be. I haven't seen an email from yeah, Victor. You know what?
Damn.
Hold on, Victor. This is for you, buddy. Just hold on one second. Let me grab my coffee here. Victor. This is for you. Okay? This seriously, Victor. Understand, I know you're scared. You're about to be a daddy. You're probably still kind of a kid yourself.
Yeah, he's younger than me.
And that's scary.
Way younger.
I got married young. I was a fool. I decided, I'm not going to go back to college. And got married. Was ready to be married, to have kids. Had my son Michael, my daughter Michaela. And
Turned out good.
oh yeah, you guys turned out great. But understand, it was hard
Of course it was.
because I wasn't established. I was working, managing a delicatessen and stuff, and basically living paycheck to paycheck. I didn't have a whole lot of money and stuff and things like that, but everything was good until I got sick. I got sick with the flesh-eating bacteria that literally almost killed me. When I say it almost killed me, it literally almost killed me. I had 3 knee operations in the course of a week. I had so much medication, I did not know my name, and I spent 6 months learning how to walk. At that time, I was a building engineer with a job that I actually loved. I loved working for them. After they heard I had a flesh-eating bacteria,
Offensive coordinator.
they said, thanks, but we're going to let you go. Bills got behind.
Offensive
Didn't have health insurance.
coordinator.
My wife decided she could do bad by herself, and I had a 5-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter to take care of, and had to literally start my life over. It's hard. It's scary. But I'm going to tell you, you always see pictures. Oh, Caesar, thank you very much for the super chat. I really, really, really appreciate that. Understand, you always see pictures of the mothers with the kids, on Facebook and YouTube, and it's like, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at the happy family. That's the good times. See, there's two worlds out there. There's social media where, the women will go through and they'll go ahead and use the filters and everything else. And they'll trim stuff up or make some stuff look bigger and everything, get rid of the wrinkles, or get rid of the cellulite and things like that. Just the light, wear perfect clothes and all. That's social media. Then you've got real life, which is totally different. And that's what you don't see about being a parent. Believe me, it's hard. I remember one time Michael balled all up, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You have good times and bad times. But understand, I wouldn't trade any of that for the blessing of having my kids, because I know if it weren't for my kids and having the responsibility of taking care of them, I wouldn't be here today, because I probably would have blown my brains out. And it was hard. Believe me, it was hard. It was, do I pay the electric bill or the gas bill? Well, the gas isn't going to get cut off till next Thursday. The electric's going to be on Friday. So let me go ahead and pay the electric bill. I'll worry about the gas bill next week. And that's the truth. And everything that I have, not that it's a lot, I done built it. I done made it. I done struggled to try and get it. This stuff that's in here, and yeah, you ain't buying it, Chris? Okay. You know how I got all this stuff? I built this. You know how I've gotten this whole thing put together, this studio? Is piece by piece, taking a little money when I get super chats and stuff like that and get paid from YouTube. Buy a little piece here, buy a little piece there, try and make some other things work. It's funny because part of the reason why I can build stuff so good was because I couldn't afford to go out and buy it. It's like, man, a kitchen table? Shit. $100 worth of wood, I can build one. It may not be perfect, but, it's pretty good. And doing it over and over and over again, I got better with it. So you're going to have to work your ass off. It's going to be hard. There's going to be times when you're going to be like, not today, not today. I can't take it no more. But you have to be strong, because you, in the palm of your hands, are responsible for another life. Oh, you believe me. You don't believe Victor. Well, anybody who's a parent knows it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But it's a blessing too. And I hope that everybody has gotten in contact, done something nice for their mom. It's sad. I was talking to Miss Jackie. She sent me a message to wish my wife a happy Mother's Day, who's having a happy Mother's Day. She's down with some other mothers down in Florida for the weekend. Just kind of, the mothers decided, we're going to go ahead and do something we really want. Instead of getting the flowers and all that stuff, we're going to Florida for the weekend. So it's like, okay, that's cool. But Miss Jackie was talking about her mother, who died when she was 52. 25 years ago. And how much she misses her. So make it a point of understanding that tomorrow's not promised. Make sure you let people know how you feel today. And I'm going to tell you guys, I love all of you. Eagle fans are just kind of like some of you. Some of you, though, it's kind of borderline. So, like I said, I was just coming in here because last night, I was so excited last night about my channel and doing the new stuff with this and all that. And when it wasn't in sync, it was just like, no. So I thought it was something wrong with the computer. Then I thought it was something wrong with the cameras, and I laid there in bed, and then I started looking up on the internet, and thank God for the internet. You can learn how to do anything on the internet, and found out there's some different settings. What I also found out is by doing these settings this way, it doesn't use up as much CPU. So I'm only using up 63%, which is fantastic. So let me try the next thing. I'm beginning to love this setup, by the way. In fact, we're going to do this one for you guys. I'm going to actually show you. Unfortunately, got the lights. The lights are kind of in the way there, aren't they? So when I'm talking to you guys, I am responsible for quite a bit of stuff. So you're going to be me for a minute. You can't hear? You can't hear? Oh, I forgot to turn the... Okay. Forgot to turn one on. Okay. So, anyway, I'm still working out the bugs and everything else and all this stuff on here. And that's kind of like what I have to look at when I'm doing the show and things. So, I'm still... DAC equals trash. Well, Dolan, I tell you what, buddy. There's some other channels that you can go to. Okay? You're talking about my quarterback. And we're not going to take that trash in here. There's plenty of places you can go. And don't make me have to tell you where you can go. Okay? Because it's Mother's Day, and I don't want to lose my religion today. Not today. And as I was saying with Michael earlier, they done messed up my show. I'm not even sure I even want to watch it now. Game of Thrones. They got Aaron frickin' Rodgers on Game of Thrones today. How the hell are we going to have Aaron Rodgers on Game of Thrones? Can somebody tell me that? I want to check something else over here too. I worked on the television coloring and stuff, and it should be a better picture on there. Let me know how the TV looks. Actually, it looks kind of dark from here, but it's supposed to keep the light and stuff from bouncing off of it. Ooh, Eagles, yeah, citing Cody Kessler. You know what? Did I get my wife anything? Yeah, I got her actually a whole Bed Bath and Beyond whole purse.
What you say, 'cause Mike watched
She, okay. Well, she does. Well, it's Mother's Day. She's supposed to find out today. A whole purse. It's got massage oil and body lotion and all this different stuff. And then I also got her, it's like a bed and sofa adjustable laptop table with the built-in fan that you can use for like an eating tray. It's like completely adjustable, has a mouse pad and stuff on there, so that way she can be sitting at the couch eating dinner or working on her laptop because she's got problems with the wrist and stuff. You know, she can get that angle just right so when she's working and stuff. So yeah, I took care of Mama. Don't worry about that. So we're looking at some highlight. highlights of our doomsday defense, and I just want to see how does that look. Does that look better than usual or not? Because you have to actually go through and change settings for television. If I look at it, it looks like crap, but the camera ingests and looks at it differently. Any news on Dak's contract? If he signed that one, then it just broke because I hadn't heard that one. 4 years, $30 million. You hear anything about Dak's contract breaking, Mike? That would break the internet if it did. No. That might be what it ends up being, but I think they're actually going to try and get him for a longer deal because the longer you can kick it out there, the actually better bargain it is for you as far as money-wise. And if that may be numbers that they've worked on. Turn my lights down. That may be numbers that they worked on, but it hasn't been official yet. And it looks dark. Okay. All right. So let's try. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Okay. Let me know. That's a little better. Hold on. Now keep in mind, this is old footage, which is dark to begin with, too. Okay. All right. Maybe I need to try a different video because that is old as can be. Because that's dark. Let's try Jabba the Hutt. And let's see if that's better with those guys.
Guys will be bust.
It is crazy to think that, but it's not far off because I feel like when you look at the three quarterbacks in this situation that they're going
Because see, you have
into,
to. The funny
like
thing
Kyler
about this
Murray
is
right
I'm
now
getting an
is maybe
education
set
on
up
what
for
you actually
failure
have to
quicker
do
than the other two quarterbacks,
on
Daniel Jones
basically,
and Haskins, because he has to play right now, right? And because he's
what
going
you have to
a
do
team
on all
that
this stuff is
they
you
don't
actually
a
have
ton
to
of weapons.
change
They got a head coach, first time
everything
rookie
that you
head coach,
do.
who you just alluded to, who struggled at the college level. So there's a lot of figuring it out that's going to go on.
You even have to
and I
change
just
the
don't
color
know,
temperature.
as a rookie quarterback, you want to be trying to figure it out with your coaching staff. I go back to my time in Miami when we drafted Ryan Tannehill.
Is
And I
that
thought
better?
Maybe the worst thing that they did was
How old is the computer? Oh, this is this one right here.
Quick.
This is only a
Because at the
few
college
months
level,
old.
he didn't have a
It's an
ton of
HP
experience,
netbook.
like Kyler Murray.
So no, that's not
like
old. The
Dwayne
screen,
Haskins.
now that's a
And
different
they
story.
put him into the starting role too
It's
fast,
not
and his
okay.
confidence
Little Sweet, it's because they say if you have
he
it
didn't
up
play
right,
as great as probably he wanted
then
to, right?
it
So I
ends
feel
up
like
being
as a
an
rookie
issue
quarterback, confidence is everything.
with
and right
the
now,
pixelation.
when I look at Kyler
So
Murray,
what you're supposed to do
he's
is
set up right now to
you're
fail
actually
because he
supposed
doesn't
to
have
turn
a
the
ton of
brightness
weapons
almost all the way off.
It doesn't surprise
So
me at
now
all.
that
I mean,
I've turned the
coming to
brightness up,
this
now you
league
see the halo
as
that's
a
over in
rookie
here,
quarterback, first off, you have to understand
which is
how
what
the
you're
league is
trying
set
to
up
get rid
and
of
how college
when you
football is
adjust
set
the
up. See,
brightness on it.
when I came
So,
into the league, it
that
was set
actually
up as a
looks terrible
trickle-down, like Reaganomics, right? Trickle down. The NFL affected college, which has affected high school. It's trickled up now. High school has affected college, which is starting to permeate the National Football League. But there's still a large difference between college football and the spread offenses that you're asked to participate in and what they're doing in the National Football League level. Here's the other thing. You mentioned it, and I think it's a great point. Experience, as J.C. Penney once said, is the best teacher of all, right?
Yeah.
Experience is.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
too
have
much.
a lot
That's
of
what-
experience.
see, yeah, they
And
wash out
oftentimes
when I
what
put it up
happens to
high.
you in the college game is you have
Okay,
a
so I
lot
got
of
a lot of
success,
playing to do.
not because of study habits, not because of you really understand football, it's because you're such a gifted athlete. And then you get in the NFL and you start to realize, shoot, everybody's really good, right?
Yeah, it's actually better
Everybody's
with it
really
being
good.
darker.
And I think for these
Okay.
guys, the game is about the neck up. in
That's
the
a
pro
little bit
football.
better,
In
but
pro
now I gotta
football,
play with the
your
warmness
default
on
mechanism
it.
better be from your neck up. In college football, your default
Show the
mechanism can be
contrast.
athletic. It can be your athleticism. And I think that's an issue.
I like Reggie's point.
Well, no, it's
about-
different though
I
on the
think
screen.
Kyler Murray's
The
the
way it
most
looks at it, because
talented of these three.
when you look at it on there,
We
it
all
looks
agree.
like complete
But
garbage.
he's also, I think, and people
Oh,
haven't
that's just
given this
looking
a
at
lot of
Jason
thought
Witten
like
line.
Reggie
He
has.
just looks like garbage.
He's stepping into the most dangerous situation.
But when you
because
look at it on the
that
screen of here,
organization
it looks
is
clearer.
permeated right now.
Okay,
with
I'll just end up
desperation.
playing with that.
If this doesn't work, Steve Keim is toast.
You definitely.
He's
Hey,
hired,
Victor.
he's the
it's,
general president. He's hired Cliff Kingsbury, who
Don't have confidence in it, man. It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell.
There's pressure
Okay,
on Cliff
you're
Kingsbury.
gonna question everything in life on
The
that.
offensive system from the
Seriously.
college game, and we've drafted a
But
quarterback to run this specific
you'll get
offense.
through. Okay,
Worked
you'll
scored
get
points
through.
in the college game, but didn't win a lot of games. We're bringing that to the NFL.
Looking
I
at
think
13-3 this
that
year,
kind of
Super Bowl, if we can stay
desperation
healthy.
is pervasive throughout the
Well, that
NFL
and
organization.
if we can get some good coaching.
I would agree with you. 100%. And again,
That's
like I
the
alluded
key
to,
thing right
not
now
having
is
enough
can we
veterans
get some
around
good
you going
coaching
into a situation where you don't have a veteran presence.
and can we stay healthy?
I attribute a lot of my early success to Deuce McAllister.
Uh,
because he was a veteran. in front of
Stephanie,
me.
I
He
agree
showed
with
me
you.
how to get it
That
done
was my
on and
thing.
off the
I said
football
11-5
for 3 years.
is what I
And
think
was
we'll
able to
do.
go on and take a lot
I
of what
think
learned
it
from
could
him
end up being
and then implement that
that.
to
Oh, that is
my
way
own
too
game.
dark.
That's why I
Way too
said
dark.
Dwayne
Ooh,
Haskins,
that's terrible.
You know, he has Case Keenum, Alex Smith is still there, Colt McCoy, Daniel Jones has Eli Manning, and he has guys he can learn from. And he
I got to
has
do my
guys to
research
play
again.
right
Now I got to
now.
go back to it.
Kyler Murray has to play right now.
Oh no, Steve Keim announced today his opening day quarterback starter. It's Kyler Murray.
Okay,
Guys, I
so
don't know if he's
that,
had
and then I've got to
working
change
camp
the
or
tent
anything.
on
I
it.
don't think he's done anything yet. He's already been, and look, he's the #1 pick. We expected him to start, but Baker Mayfield went #1. He didn't start
Because
right
he's got too
away.
much blue.
They're throwing this kid into the fire in
Sure, because-
May 2nd.
Because you have to understand how the system is set up.
Yeah.
Because
And
the
see,
system
that's
now, the
one
last collective
other
bargaining
thing. Color
agreement
sharpness,
says,
color temperature.
We're not investing that much. Like, would any of these guys been first-round picks if you had
Cool,
the 2010
normal,
system where you had to
warm.
pay $75, $80 million guaranteed money? They're not even first-round picks, right? Now that you can get away with paying them $20,
And
$30 million,
blue screen.
and you say, hey, I spread it out over 5 years because I've got the option. Like, I'm really not.
Ooh, no. Definitely
This
turn
does
the
not
blue screen off.
hamstring my
Ooh,
franchise.
damn.
So the guy who has the best chance of these guys.
All right,
competing
I'm gonna
for
play
the
with this
guys
without you guys
for a
then.
while is Daniel Jones.
And see if I can get
to
that
learn
better.
the NFL game, he's got the best opportunity.
Yeah,
to
that dude looks
actually
pasty.
absorb.
Ooh, he looks blue.
Just because you
Damn.
play a pro sport doesn't make you a professional.
No.
And when we come in as young players, you talked about Deuce McAllister. You have to learn the NFL game. Not only that, you have to learn how to study.
Contrast is
You have to
definitely
learn
gotta
how
go
to
back
prepare.
down.
It's complete. It's a different animal. And so all of a sudden you're going to throw these guys in.
The next thing I'm gonna do
There's a difference between watching film and studying film.
is
And you get to the point where you're just like it's like watching a
actually
movie,
buy
as opposed to really
high
understanding
quality
and studying what
monitors.
you're looking at.
I'm going off memory here.
because that'll also help a little bit too.
Washington signed Case Keenum,
So that
correct?
way we can
And so
really
I
get the
believe-
colors
yeah,
right
they
on here.
traded for Case Keenum. I think Dwayne Haskins has
Always
a
a
shot
lot of
at
shit you
sitting
gotta do.
at least for 6-7 games and learning some things because I guarantee you Daniel Snyder
Yeah.
really
I'm not
wants
gonna get
Dwayne
it right right
Haskins to succeed. The last
All
guy
right,
he
I'm
was
not going to
already
play with
on,
that too much now,
Robert Griffin
but
III, that blew
thank
up
everybody
his
for
face.
coming in.
Put too much on him too early.
Great place,
Blew
great.
his head
Oh,
up. I
Steph.
think he'll take a
Well,
slower
for the most
approach
part, we have
with
really great
Haskins.
people.
I'm
I've got
just
this
not sure
one.
again. The
You
book
know,
is pretty
I don't know
clear.
why people want to
He
just
has
be an
a limited
asshole.
amount of college
I got this one guy,
experience.
Kevin Milton, who's on Facebook.
I've never heard
That
any
his whole mission in his life
beat
is
up
just
the
to
way
try
that
and
Daniel
trash
Jones
Dak
was beat
Prescott.
up by the people
Every
who set the
single
draft.
post, it's
He-
automatically
Todd McShay
just
is
I'm
the
going to
guy.
trash Dak,
This guy
and it's
is
just
a
like, dude,
backup quarterback.
really?
I can't
And it's just
discount
like
all the experts that
the
watch
interview I did with
I'm
Dak's
just not
uncle.
sure if he has
I'm trying to understand how I can get
to be
12
a successful
dislikes.
quarterback.
I think he has the athleticism.
How
I
can
mean,
you get
arm
12
talent,
dislikes
decision
from
making,
that
like I said,
interview
back
that
up.
was
You talk
inspiring?
about Haskins, unbelievable.
I
what
just
he
don't
did.
understand, but
You
I
always
guess
have
it's
to
just
look
some
back and
people in
say,
the world
who
are
could
just
beat out
plain
Steve
freaking
Kerr?
assholes.
Like,
Do I think people don't like Dak because the talking heads are always talking bad about him? That's, well, that is definitely a big part of it. If you hear stuff enough, you will begin to believe it. And that's where we are with a lot of the stuff because we always hear about dink and dunk Dak, and nothing could be further from the truth. Yes, he had a bad spell there, the end of the year before and the first couple of games until we actually had some people in there. But you looked at how he finished up the season. Guys, he was a top 10 quarterback. When will I be coming back to Dallas? Week 1 against the New York stinking Giants, and then week 2 we'll be here at FedEx Field putting a foot in their ass. I guess, Zeppelin fan, you're probably 100% right that you cannot please everybody. Some of these people you can't please at all. you're very impressed with Michael Anthony Fitness Kellen Moore apology video. Well, apparently, well, share it definitely, like it, comment on it, and everything else. It's funny because Michael can be strong-willed.
Blame what's his name?
Okay, because he was.
Blame Scott Linehan for the way that people feel about Kellen Moore.
Well, yeah.
That's the truth. I felt the same at the time.
Yeah, Michael Anthony was like, man, Kellen Moore sucks. The Cowboys suck. You know, Michael Anthony was putting a foot in everybody's ass.
People were saying that about Kellen Moore, not realizing it was Scott Linehan that they're mad at, because everybody was saying that at the time.
Well,
everybody was. There
is something that Dak's got to work on.
Of course there is.
I mean, there's lots of things he's got to work on. But I was sitting here going through. It actually amazed me because Dak is clutch as can be. And let me pull this up. I'll give you guys a preview of this. One of the things I try and do is I do a lot of videos. I'll be the first one to admit that. But when I do stuff, I want you to understand that I do research about it. My mind is constantly on the go. If I don't have something to think about, I go completely nuts. And here's what is actually amazing, because I did the video earlier about how Dak Prescott's going to he can possibly take over. Going to keep repeating Michael Anthony Fitness needs a 7 to 10 minute section. Okay. People are saying you need to have a segment here on my show. Would you like to have a 5-minute segment on my show, on my live streams?
I'm already on your videos.
Yeah, well, he said he's already on my videos. Yeah, but no, having a dedicated spot, the Haterade Report or something. So we go live to Michael Anthony. I tell you what. Or whatever you want to call. You can make it whatever segment you want. Tell you what you do. Everybody, go to Michael Anthony's spot, his page, his channel, and put that in the comments. Mike, we want you to have your own segment on. He won't listen to me because, I'm too close. But if you guys tell him, he might listen. But here's an interesting thing, that if you take Dak Prescott, his QBR percentage in overtime is a 151.6. Fourth quarter, when the Dallas Cowboys are within 7 points of the opposition, he's got a 105.9 QBR. Where's the other one that blew me away? Okay, the other one. When the Dallas Cowboys are down 1 to 8 points, Dak Prescott's QBR is a 107. Did you guys hear that? So if the game is tight, his QBR is a 105. If they're down 1 to 8 points, he's a 108. In overtime, he's a 151.6. That's clutch. That is clutch. Now, where he needs work is red zone. And that's where the Dallas Cowboys are failing. That's a 78. If Dak and the Cowboys can do better in the red zone, with those kind of numbers in the fourth quarter, let me say those numbers again. Let me pull back. Let me get back to it. When the score is within 7 points, he's 105.9 QBR. When we're behind 1 to 8 points in the fourth quarter, when we're behind 1 to 8 points, he's a 101. No, I'm sorry, a 108. When we're within 7, he's a 105. That's some good shit there. I don't care if you say he's dink and dunk, he's missing reads and this, that, and the other. When the shit is on the line, the man performs. As opposed to some guys who throw up. some guys who throw interceptions. And let me say that again. Let's look at some. Let's break these numbers down even more. This was actually a video I was going to do. When in his career, in the fourth quarter, when the game is within 7, he's had 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. When we've been behind 1 to 8 points, which is a 108 QBR, he's had 8 TDs and 1 interception. Sounds like to me, I tell you what, damn. If we had Tony Romo play the first 3 quarters of games and then had Dak Prescott play the fourth quarter, we would have won a couple of Super Bowls. Seriously. We would have won a couple Super Bowls. Those are kind of like, wow, that's pretty good. So I'll do a video and break down some more of these numbers because that's one of the things. I love math, and I think that's why when I built, it's funny because I built all these things. There was no plans. I saw ones at Dallas, and I had a picture in my head, and I built this one 3 years ago. And somebody actually sent me a picture from when my desk was just this one locker, and I had a real small tabletop on here, and how it's changed. So I built this one year, then I came back a year later, still without plans, and built this one, and then a year later built this one. And they're all the same. So when it comes to numbers, I like to work with that stuff and play around. So I go through the numbers, I go through the statistics. And more times than not, they will tell you where you're going to go. And I'll give you another one. I'll give you one last tease before I get out of here, get ready for Game of Thrones. I feel like deja vu. The Dallas Cowboys were known as the great regular season team, but couldn't win the big one. You all know about the Ice Bowl, where that goal line stand, we couldn't keep them out. Had we won that game, it might have been the Tom Landry Trophy instead. But did you know the second year, the year after that, it came down to Green Bay and Dallas again. But instead of us not having that goal line stand, it was the Green Bay Packers that kept us out of the end zone 4 plays in a row. So we lost to Green Bay twice. Then the next year, we lost to the doo-doo Browns in the playoffs. 3 years in a row. Then we went to the Super Bowl against the Colts. Lost that game. So the Cowboy fans were snake bitten. They didn't believe in the team until they beat the Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl. And then went on to be in 4 Super Bowls during the 70s, winning 2. Had it not been for a drop pass in the end zone, it should have been 3. We became that team again during the 80s, losing with Randy White to the championship game. 3 freaking years in a row. 1 step away from the Super Bowl. And then became again the team that just can't win the big one anymore. Until we got to the 90s. In year number 4 of Troy Aikman. In year number 4 of the rebuild and rebirth of the Dallas Cowboys. Here we are with Dak Prescott's 4th season. And you can look at 2016 as the year we started rebuilding. Troy Aikman, night and day different from year 3 to year 4. Right now, our team has been beat up. Our fan base has been at the point of not believing anything, that everything in the world, they're punch drunk We can't win. We've been beat down by the talking heads out there. It's the Dallas Cowboys. What can go wrong will go wrong, and of course, that's what happens. And we've just gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, okay, we're looking good now, but we know something's going to happen. But I'm telling you, there's a lot to that number 4, that 4th year, that 4th go round, and that's where we are. So, Dallas Cowboys live stream of the year was last night on my channel. Check it out. Dallas Cowboys live stream of the year. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying your last one of the year. I was like, where are you going? You're out. You're out that quick? Yeah, I'll be going to training camp too. Oh, you know I'm going to be going to training camp. Shh. Hit the thumbs up like, okay, well, I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out between now and Game of Thrones because I'm actually going to get out of here. I'm happy now that I figured out what the hell I was doing wrong. And now we're going to be ready for tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow night, guys. Please tune in for tomorrow night because now we don't have to look at any more kung fu movies here. We're going to have this stuff straight. Make sure, if you haven't already, call Mama. I'm just reminding him, Mike. See, look, he don't want to have a segment, but he want to comment.
Saying on YouTube Blues live stream yesterday too.
Huh?
To make it authentic.
Victor, you see what you're in for? Victor, do you understand what you're in for, man? 28 years I've been putting up with this. Damn.
Me every single day.
Every damn day I see this child, man. It's a lifetime career.
You employed me.
Oh, Lordy.
That's all good.
Well, Shaggy D, that's why Tony Pollard may be a difference maker because that guy can open things up. And also, too, our offensive line will be in better shape as well. But we got plenty of time to get working on that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank everybody for coming in. Just want to make sure that we got this stuff together. It looks like we got it together. I'm in sync with my voice, thank God. So everybody, have a great evening. Enjoy Game of Thrones. Oh, I ain't going to enjoy it. I just hope for one thing. I hope that Aaron freaking Rodgers gets killed off early. That's what I hope for.
Probably will because it's towards the
No, watch. They'll end up making him like the king or some shit like that and really piss me off. Good night, Derek. Good night, everybody else.